Peter has tallied every single visual effects shot in Spider-Man.
To say the least, I am shook.
How many shots are there?
153.
Peter sent over a rough cut today of his Spider-Man Cake Day short film. There's a lot of stuff that's great about it, but it's only about half done.
And you are hoping to have this done 15 days from now.
That is the maximum number of days I have.
You have to finish 10 shots per day, every day for the next 2 weeks. Let's say you're working 10-hour days. You have to take an hour or less per shot every day for the next 2 weeks.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, what's up, C-Mike?
Hey, man. What's the most amount of VFX you ever had in one of your short films?
I did a Smash Bros video back in the day. The project took me a year. There was probably 50 or 60 or 70 full CGI, green screen, everything. It was intense.
It's like 120?
120?
110, 120, yeah.
I think like 122.
How long did it take you to do that?
Like a month and a half. Or my friend helped me. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's important to note that not all VFX shots are created equal. Peter has 153. A solid chunk of them are labeled full CGI, and apart from like laying out the groundwork, he does not have a single completed shot.
What? 2 weeks? How long does he have?
15 days.
15? Sorry, bud.
Okay, but okay, here's the flip side. If I actually do it, how cool would that be?
It'd be legendary. Either way, this video is going to be incredible. It's just, are you being realistic with yourself about how long this is going to take?
I am already cutting out shots. I got 1 shot cut out so far.
152 shots. All right.
Today, we're here with Portal A and Google. The idea is to take a small-scale Zoetrope, which is essentially just a spinning collage of either 3D models or different frames of an image that make up a moving image. You're spinning this collage, and you get to see the final effect. We want to take that and we want to do that on a big scale with people. Instead of just an animation looping, we want to continue the action and tell a story over 1.5 to 2 minutes. This is the first time anyone has ever done this, at least on the internet. Kind of like a Chaplin. I use Chaplin as like an example. I think we were trying to go too much for like, what's the artsy story about it, as opposed to like, how do we entertain in the best way possible? You know, kind of looking at a lot of old Chaplin stuff. There's not like this big story. It's just he needs money, trying to do X, Y, Z, and he's trying to get there in different funny ways because it's not working out for him. That's the vibe here. He's going, but everyone is doing the same thing in the Zoetrope. As he goes to do something, it's happening behind him too, so he's like stealing from himself, but he doesn't realize it. As he starts to realize it, he tries to game the system, but that still doesn't work, and then he realizes the only way for this to work is for everyone to come together to form into the same person. So we're going out, we're shooting a technical test for this Zoetrope idea. We're shooting it as if this is for real, so we're bringing out all the equipment, throwing it into the computer, and see if we can get one of the people on this merry-go-round to sync up in the front of frame.
What frames would you like to test?
6, 12, 18, 24, 1.
So how many people are we gonna have on? 6 people.
The goal is to have
6 people, 10 feet, 13.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Got it. Math. Basically, the point of that is to figure out what frame rate you need for each person to sync up in the same spot. From there, it's just hopefully it's syncing up in front of the camera, not like off to the side.
We did a test on a merry-go-round in a playground. We have to have this merry-go-round spinning consistently at an even rate for us to be able to speed up the video and just have it work. So we want to get divided, right?
Yeah, so 1 divided by 0.3. This is a little tiny little bit.
Frame rate 30.02.
30.02 frames per second.
We did that test. It actually worked. As janky as it was, it worked. And then we got a decent effect from it.
So I was like, I don't know if the wheel's also going to be built with.
Here we go. Hitting 1G. See if we get, that's clearly 2G. Yeah, we just hit 3G. 4G.
Oh, my neck.
I think we're in really good shape. I think we're really set up for success right now because the actual version will have a motor, so it'll be completely consistent, hopefully at least. We'll have professional dancers.
So the goal today is to get all 6 dancers on that merry-go-round with 12-second revolution time. So every time it spins once, that's 12 seconds. And these guys have put together essentially a display rig for a car. You know, like you'll see a car sitting on the set of the car show and it'll be spinning. That's what we're working with. They have kind of crafted it into a merry-go-round, you know, with all the poles and the bars and stuff. And they can control how fast it goes. We've got 6 people on this merry-go-round. It takes 12 seconds to complete 1 spin, 1 revolution. Renton helped me do the math yesterday. It's gonna take an hour and a half to get a minute and a half. The idea is that when these guys are spinning around, the front is bright, the back is dark. Naturally, they're gonna be silhouetting the person in front. We have to break up the hour and a half long take into sections. That way, the dancers don't pass away and turn into crispy tombstones. Yesterday, I shot the final choreography. It was a minute and a half long. I slowed that choreography down by the same amount I would be speeding up our footage today. We have this hour and 20-minute take to use as reference today, and everyone's gonna be going off of that. I'm gonna be going off of that for camera because I worked in camera motion into the test. D ran the dance guide. He's gonna be off camera doing the moves that I was doing in the reference video I shot yesterday, but the slow-mo version, the Tai Chi version, right? That way all the dancers can reference him. I'll be referencing that same video for camera motion. We're gonna have to figure out the camera timing. How fast do we need to be moving this camera? How slow do we need to be moving this camera to match the camera moves that I put into the reference video? We're almost at the cut point, guys. All right, guys, that's a cut. Woo!
Right,
Woo!
cut.
Yeah, guys, hop in the shade, catch your breath.
We can unzip your masks. We'll take a little break. It looks amazing. It's like watching a meditation video at this speed.
The music is so helpful, honestly. We just shot 206 gigs, filled up half of a 512 gig card in 1 take.
That was half this card?
Yeah.
All right.
How's it going, guys? It's been a while. It's been about 1 scene, but about a week of real time. Let me tell you, I'm feeling pretty burnt out. I've been pulling a lot of 10-hour days. All I do is this every day, doing VFX non-stop, basically. And let me tell you, I'm kind of sick of it, but I'll show you what I've done so far. I've actually been working on completing and putting shots into the edit this week. And so you can see this page has all the shots I've completed. Then if I continue scrolling, you can see all of this that hasn't even been touched yet. So I've completely taken out 25 shots or so from the edit. I sat down with Sam and Nico and they suggested a lot of shots that, while they might have been cool, weren't necessarily needed to make the final piece cohesive. So far I've completed about 25 shots and I have a couple more shots that are just waiting to render, making progress, but slow progress. The question becomes now, am I still gonna be able to finish this by the time I go back up to San Francisco? And the answer is I have no idea. Hopefully, I have about, let's count up the days, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. 10 days left to do roughly 100 shots, which is 10 shots a day. Thankfully, I did pre-visualizations for them, which means I basically have animated them already. I just haven't put in all the city assets or made them look pretty or anything like that. So if I really keep my head down and keep working, I might spend a few nights here at the studio so I can just save time driving to and from work. Might be able to finish it. I really hope so.
If you would like to donate pizzas to Peter,
My Venmo is
is it okay to shift this a little bit? Or, come on in, Carmine. Come on in, Carmine. Welcome.
It's the jankiest home studio. This is exactly what a picture should look like when you look up what a recording studio should not look like. Google what not to do for home recording. And this should pop up. Yeah, we have the drum set mic'd up, 2 overheads, 1 kick, 1 snare, 1 mono room, running into a completely separate system for drums than we are for everything else. Not ideal, but it'll get the job done.
Was like, hey Sam, I've got an idea. You know that Zoetrope video? let's score it ourselves. And I was like, I'll be over in 1 minute. Let me hop in my car. I'm driving now. And then I crashed my car on the way over here.
Did you really?
No. Anyway, so yeah, we're here trying to figure this out. They put the drum set down here. We got microphones. Casey's got 2 computers.
I am a one-man band. I work out of one machine. I have one preamp that is mono. We have to record a drum set here with several microphones. So I pulled out an old computer, but it's gonna get the sound.
I love seeing you talk to the camera, Casey.
Because I don't look at it directly.
Don't look at it at all.
I'm very aware of that.
Our productivity dropped by like 89% as soon as the camera showed up. We were jamming for like, we got all this stuff figured out. Carmichael, as soon as you get here, the productivity goes down by 90%, and we just start playing Happy Birthday, freaking.
So let's just start with your clickety clacks, okay?
Okay.
Like 3, 4.